There are caves in Skyrim filled with beasts. There are caves filled with bandits, vampires, or Dwemer machines. And then there's this one place. A place that feels less like a cave and more like a crime scene frozen in time. Hidden deep within the mountains near Carthwayston and Dragon's Bridge, Lairs Retreat looks unassuming from the outside. Another cavern carved into the rock. Another waypoint on the adventurer's endless map of danger. But what lies within is not simply danger. It is betrayal, massacre, and decay, all preserved in one chilling tableau. This is not a bandit hideout nor a Falmer lair. It is both. It's a place where one evil collided with another, leaving only blood and silence in the aftermath. Lairs Retreat is more than just a cave. It's a story told in corpses. And the story it tells might make it the most dangerous cave in all of Skyrim. When you first enter Lairs Retreat, it feels deceptively ordinary. The front chamber is furnished like a tavern. Tables, kegs, shelves of mead and wine. This isn't just a bandit den. It was once a makeshift refuge, a secret hideaway where outlaws gathered to drink, gamble, and escape the law. But almost immediately something feels wrong. The air is still, the candles burn low, blood stains the floors in streaks that lead deeper into the shadows. Furniture lies overturned and the corpses of the tavern's inhabitants, the liars of the cave's name, are scattered like discarded dolls. And then you see them, the Falmer, hunched and eyeless, crawling out of the tunnels, their pale skin gleams in the firelight. They move with confidence of creatures that know they've already won. Whatever happened here, it wasn't a raid, it was a massacre. The Falmer didn't just invade, they slaughtered everyone, and the few survivors fought, drank, and begged for mercy before they too fell as well. Lairs Retreat isn't just dangerous because of what lives here, it's dangerous because of what it's already lost. To understand the danger of Lairs Retreat, one must first understand the Falmer itself, the twisted descendants of the ancient snow elves. Once proud and radiant, they were enslaved by the Dwemer and forced to live underground, where centuries of darkness turned them into blind, feral predators. Most Falmer lairs are deep beneath the world, in Blackreach or within ancient Dwemer ruins. But Lairs Retreat is unique. Here the Falmer have broken through to the surface, tunneling up through the rock and bursting into a human dwelling. They didn't just occupy the cave, they erupted into it, like a disease bursting through healthy flesh. The layout of Lairs Retreat reflects this. As you descend deeper, the stone and timber of the upper chamber give way to slick, organic tunnels filled with Falmer pods and fungal growth. It feels like the Dwemer ruins have infected the natural cave. In this way, Lairs Retreat is not just dangerous because of its monsters, it is also dangerous because it marks the boundary where Skyrim's civilized world meets the nightmare realm below. Every corner of Lairs Retreat tells the story of a last stand. Corpses of bandits and barkeeps lie sprawled across tables and floors, locked in the positions they died in. Some clutch tankards, others daggers. One lies half buried under a collapsed bench, his skull likely crushed. Another sits slumped against a wall, an arrow buried in his chest. And then there's the barkeep, the cave's namesake liar. His corpse lies behind the bar, surrounded by bottles as if he died defending his own tavern. His blood soaks into the wood beneath his hands, mingling with spilled mead. But the tragedy doesn't end there. In the rooms beyond, you find Falmer cages, and in one, a horrifying sight. A human body half consumed by Charus lava. The implication is clear. The Falmer didn't just kill their victims, they experimented on them, they harvested them. It's a grim reminder of the Falmer's cruelty, but also of human arrogance. These bandits carved their home too deep into the rock, too close to the tunnels of the blind. Their greed opened the way to their doom. The name Lairs Retreat carries meaning beyond its surface. Who was the liar, And what did he retreat from? Was it the barkeep who fled from civilization to start a secret tavern for thieves and killers? Was it the bandits who lied to themselves, believing they could live outside the law and escape consequence? Or perhaps the liar is the cave itself, a place that lures you in with promise of easy loot, only to punish your curiosity with terror. In Skyrim, caves are often metaphors for temptation, dark places that promise treasure but demand blood. Liar's Retreat is the purest form of that idea. Every step into its depths feel like a betrayal of your own caution. The deeper you go, the more the walls close in, the more you sense that this place wants you to die here, to become another body in its story. What makes Liar's Retreat fascinating is the way it parallels its inhabitants. The bandits above and the Falmer below are not so different. Both are scavengers, both prey on the weak, both are remnants of something greater. The bandits are failed citizens, deserters, exiles, criminals. The Falmer are failed elves, broken, enslaved, mutated. When the two collide, it's not a battle between good and evil. It's a collision between two versions of basically the same decay. The bandits represent the failure of civilization. The Falmer represent the failure of evolution. The result is chaos, a slaughter that no one wins. Liar's Retreat thus becomes a commentary on Skyrim's darker truth, that in this harsh, divided land, the line between man and monster is thinner than most would like to admit. From a gameplay perspective, Liar's Retreat is one of the most lethal mid-level dungeons in Skyrim. Its close quarters make combat brutal. The Falmer use poison, Chara's beasts and traps, and force you to fight on their terms. Even you, the Dragonborn, this place demands caution. The Charus Reapers that dwell here can drain your health in seconds. Falmer Skulkers lurk in the dark, striking from blind corners. Poison clouds fill the air, and narrow tunnels make retreat nearly impossible. But the most dangerous thing about Liar's Retreat isn't its enemies, it's the silence around it. After the initial chaos of battle fades, what remains is eerie stillness. You walk through empty rooms, the torchlight flickering across blood. You realise that every sound echoes, that every step could summon something from the dark. It's not just a cave, it's a tomb that hasn't realised it's dead yet. Deep within the final chamber of Liar's Retreat lies a chest containing one of Skyrim's rarest weapons, the Longhammer, an ancient orcish warhammer that swings faster than any of its kind. To many players, this makes the cave worth exploring, but the irony is clear. You fight through death and horror to claim a weapon designed for more death and horror. It's the perfect metaphor for Skyrim's world, a cycle of violence that rewards the survivor with the tools to perpetuate it. The Longhammer's resting place beside the corpse of its former owner is also symbolic. It suggests that even great power cannot save you from the darkness you invite. Like the bandits before you, you might take your reward and leave, but the cave will wait, patiently, for another victim. Thematically, Liar's Retreat is a story about boundaries, between surface and underworld, between trust and treachery, between human and monster. The bandits crossed that boundary when they dug too deep. The Falmer crossed it when they broke into the light, and the player crosses it when they step through the door. The cave becomes a liminal space, a place where the rules of Skyrim no longer apply. There is no law, no politics, no heroism, only survival. In a way, it mirrors Skyrim's own internal conflicts. The civil war between Imperials and Stormcloaks is fought over ideals of light and order, but beneath it all lies the same chaos that consumes Liar's Retreat: the hunger for control, the blindness to consequence. The cave is Skyrim in miniature, beautiful on the surface, rotten underneath. Every player who walks through Liar's Retreat becomes part of that story, even if it's only for a moment. And when you leave, climbing back into the cold sunlight, you realise that you didn't conquer the cave at all. You survived it, and that's the only victory Lairs Retreat ever allows.